Hey gardening friends, how are you today? Welcome to Lily Brook. I'm Laura, and this is Ruby that you see behind me. And let's see if I can find Grace. There's Miss Gracie. Hi, Gracie. Guys, this is part 2 of turning our potager or kitchen garden from trashy disaster zone into a place that we actually want to spend time in. So I'll show you the before of what it looked like. And now that we have down all the mulch and the thick weed control so that disaster zone that we had before doesn't happen again, now today we are going to be transforming the beds and planting up our vegetables and cut flowers, which is really exciting. So just a quick recap, guys. This is right outside our kitchen door. It's obviously also how we get to the greenhouse. And we wanted to make this a nice place for our dogs because this is the fenced-in area where they can come and play safely. It's also the reason why our grass was so torn up because these two, we have 3 dogs. One is very old, so she doesn't run around much, but these two just tear around this space and have a grand old time. So having grass planted in here, it just wasn't working for us. We couldn't use gravel because we wanted something soft and good for the dog's paws and not too hot. So we did use mulch. And now we have to take these beds, we have to enclose them somehow because, and you can't, oh wait, actually you can see. The weeds didn't grow up here, so you can see. This is what the dogs have been doing, digging everything. So we want to enclose these and also give support to whatever plants we plant in here, whether that's our cut flowers. Hi, Ruby. What you got? A stick? Or our veggies, like our cucumbers and things that will need support. So it looks light years better than it did before. Over here, we created these stone beds, which also need a ton of weeding today. And along the sides of the greenhouse, I'm going to weed that out because I'm going to plant sunflowers in there. I think that would look so beautiful to have those on the sides of the greenhouse. So we have a lot of work to do today, but I'm confident we're going to be able to get it all done. Oh, you're such a cutie, aren't you? Aren't you such a cutie? Yeah, what you got there, stick? So I was telling my husband last night after I discovered that little Miss Ruby had chewed on my antique rug, that Miss Ruby is an emotional eater. And she will eat anything that is in front of her at the moment. Excuse me, I don't think I asked for your help. See what I mean about digging holes in the garden beds? So much weeding, guys, so much weeding. But look at the sky, guys. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. So I'm just trying to think of the weeds as placeholders for all the healthy and delicious vegetables we're gonna grow and the beautiful cut flowers. While I'm weeding, Dan is collecting all the supplies we're gonna need to build the beds up so the dogs can't get in. I think it should work, right? I hope so. So we have to try to make it work and make it look pretty. Not ask for much or anything.
Stuff I build almost always works. Most of the time.
Most of the time. Yeah, and then you're gonna put the top cap on top of it?
Yeah, something I don't.
Yeah, I think.
Small one.
Ah! The whole project is canceled. Forget the whole thing. Give me a lemonade. This is what dedication looks like. Can you tell that Dan was a Marine for 10 years? He's got his fishing waders and boots on and all his rain gear, and he is determined to finish this project. And guys, it just has non-stop rained. I mean, we just got over a bout of it raining for a week straight, and then we had a really nice sunny day to come out here. And now it's raining again midway through the project. We've never had this amount of rain this late in May. But Dan is determined to get this project completed. So you guys can see what we've accomplished so far. I've pulled out all the huge weeds, and I was going to go out here and just use the hoe to pull out all these little tiny weeds, but then it started pouring and the beds are just a soaking mess right now, so that wasn't a possibility. The large stone bed in the back is also weeded, but this one, it started raining, so I couldn't get to that. But Dan did get this first barrier built around the first garden bed. And he still has to add the top cap so it looks nice and finished. But he added a hinge to the end so you can open and close that, go inside the bed, you know, add compost, weed. You can access the bed without hanging over the side of it. You know, that would be really making it inaccessible. So I think it was a great idea to add the door and the hinge on the end. Well, at least some of the residents here at Lily Brook don't mind the rain. So here's how the new raised beds with the little fencing around it work. Dan installed this little hinge, and we can just open up the side and walk right in so that we can weed, we can put compost in here. come in to tend to our flowers, our vegetables, and then close it up and latch it so the dogs can't get in there. Well, gardening friends, it's late afternoon on Thursday, and this project still is not finished. Dan and I so hoped it would be, but you know, between the rain and just the sheer amount of work that there was to do in here, we're almost there, but we're just not quite done. And I thought this would be a great time to impart some gardening wisdom that I've learned over the years, or perhaps it's life wisdom that gardening has taught me. So I have really learned over the years that you cannot fight Mother Nature, and you have to be patient when it comes to your gardens. I love setting deadlines, but oftentimes the weather has different plans, you know, and so on top of that, we have a 6-year-old that we are spending our time with, and other duties and tasks that require something from us every single day. And so while we place gardening high on our priority list, we still have to make time for other things. And when the weather is bad, it's just like one of those things where you have to be patient. And gardening has definitely been teaching me that over the years. And then number 2 for me, a big lesson I have learned as a gardener is you have to let go of your notion of perfectionism. Nothing is ever perfect, but there's something really beautiful about the imperfection of Mother Nature. And I've been learning over the years to embrace my gardens, even when they have some weeds or when it's just not complete yet, but it's still beautiful. And so that's where I am at today, is that this project is coming along. I know it will get there. We're about 90% done. But yeah, I mean, no pressure or anything with this budding community that we're growing here on YouTube to release when we say we're going to release videos and to have projects done on time. But I think that, you know, it's such a beautiful journey when you can enjoy the journey. And so that's what our family is trying to do here at Lily Brook. Take it day by day, work with Mother Nature instead of against her, and create something really beautiful. I'm so glad that you guys are along for the journey. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will, because I would love to spend more time with you in the future. And guys, I promise we are going to finish this project, I promise. And then I will be back with a new video of us planting up our cut flowers and our vegetables in this garden. In the meantime, next week, I have an amazing, amazing garden I want to share with you guys in a new garden tour. So I will see you back here on Monday for a brand new video, and very soon with me planting up this potager. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.